Hello, Norfolk Christian family. Welcome to our 2025 State of the School Address. This is an opportunity for us to update you on new happenings at our campuses and share some things to come. You'll hear from our Finance Committee Chair regarding the school's budget and an exciting announcement from our Board President. We have had another record year of enrollment, and our admissions team is already working with the more than 300 families who hope to join us next year. Those families are a testament to our amazing faculty and staff, and to each of you who shares your love for NCS with your friends. Praise be to God that our school remains a beacon of Christ-centered excellence. In last year's address, we previewed some exciting academic changes that have been implemented this year. They included expanded AP offerings and a new internship program at our high school, as well as a new elective model for our 4th and 5th graders. You'll hear about the impact these programs have had in just a moment from the directors themselves. We also announced 2 facility projects, a beautiful update to the Ambassador Stage, which would honor 1991 graduate Jenny Prevet, and a revitalized outdoor learning and leisure space on the grounds of our upper school. I am thrilled to give you a progress report on these and other capital improvements. First, renovation of the Ambassador Gym Stage was completed last summer and included an updated proscenium, rebuilt storage space, and new lighting and sound. In September, it was officially dedicated as the Jenny Prevet Memorial Stage, honoring Jenny Prevet and her family. Since that dedication, the stage has been in full use for weekly chapels, fine arts concerts, and school events. Our current improvement project will transform the upper school Shoreline into an outdoor classroom and a recreational space. The first phase has been completed, and students have been enjoying the space in September. Construction on a pier is scheduled to begin next month, with work on the Shoreline commencing when funding is secured. Once completed, the living Shoreline will be a place where students of all ages will engage in hands-on learning. You'll hear more about that from Sue Royster. At our lower schools, we were delighted to add new robotics labs at both campuses this year. They have been a huge hit and are preparing our students for today's world. We are grateful to the Nancy Wiedemeyer bequest, the Laura Edwards Memorial Fund, and the many Boosterthon contributors who made these spaces possible. Satisfying another capital need, we were blessed to purchase 2 full-size buses at the start of this year, enabling us to retire 2 older vehicles from our fleet. Finally, we were able to give you a little tease at the end of last year's video. Did you catch that? After 70 years, we finally have a formal mascot. I hope you've had a chance by now to meet Royal. He's been busy spreading ambassador spirit all around our campuses. And now, I'd like you to hear what's happening from our campus directors.
Academically, we continue to expand course options at the upper school to provide students with an optimal high school experience. We added 2 AP classes this year, bringing the total available to 16, including one that may be taken as early as 9th grade. These AP classes allow students to build rich and diverse transcripts as they look toward college admissions. The College Board has taken notice of our students' hard work. For the 2nd year in a row, Norfolk Christian was named to the National AP Honor Roll, being placed this year at the highest level of platinum. I am also very proud that NCS was the only private school in Southeast Virginia to receive the Female Diversity Award for AP Computer Science. It is no surprise then that the class of 2025 received more early college acceptances than any class in Norfolk Christian history, including admission to some of the most competitive schools in the country. I am grateful for an academic advising team that helps seniors stand out to college admissions offices. The addition of a career counselor has also greatly benefited our upper school students. In August, we rolled out the first arm of the new NCS Leadership Academy, with a class that trains upperclassmen in professional skills and connects them with local internships. This group is gaining hands-on experience in such varied fields as healthcare, fashion marketing, real estate development, and media. In another exciting first, 12 NCS students traveled to Spain during spring break for a study abroad experience that provided college credit. This is a significant milestone for Norfolk Christian as we add global learning to our curricular offerings. Even with these scholastic additions, it is some small but meaningful privileges that our students are most excited about. A new soft-serve ice cream machine, a well-stocked salad bar, and a variety of indoor and outdoor spaces that are now open during lunch add joy and freedom to their daily experience. Finally, Nothing has been more rewarding than witnessing an ever-growing spiritual awakening in our student body this year. Students are hungry for discipleship and eager to make an impact on God's kingdom. Seeing young men and women choose to live their lives for Christ reminds us that what happens on our campuses makes an eternal difference.
Norfolk Christian's athletic department has had another incredible year with 49 teams competing in 21 conference sports. We're proud to share that over 75% of our upper school students are involved in at least one sport, giving us an excellent platform to fulfill our mission of equipping students physically to be Christ's ambassadors. A highlight this year was our state-ranked girls basketball team, who made history last month by winning both the TCIS regular season and tournament championships. Their relentless determination took them to the state championship game, the deepest postseason run in the last decade. Though they fell short in the finals, their resilience and spirit set a new standard of excellence and left a lasting legacy. Looking to the future, we have two exciting initiatives coming to NCS. First, we've added girls lacrosse to our spring sports lineup. This club team is giving our athletes the chance to develop their skills in a fast-growing sport with our vision to make this a TCIS conference sport within the next 3 years. The second initiative is something we've been working toward for quite some time. Starting next school year, every 9th grade student will be trained and certified in CPR as part of their health curriculum. We will also certify every Norfolk Christian staff member. Our school nurse, Sarah Coleman, and I will oversee the certification process, empowering students and staff with the vital skills to respond confidently in an emergency. We are very excited about this program and the life-saving impact it holds for our entire community. As we lean into our mission of equipping ambassadors, our focus continues to be on sportsmanship and developing lifelong skills through sports, because we care far more about who your student athlete becomes when they leave Norfolk Christian than how they perform on our teams today. By building fundamental skills early on, we not only set them up for long-term success, but also ensure they play safely, confidently, and with Christ-like attitudes on the field. Thank you to every family who gives their time, energy, and resources to support Ambassador Athletics. You make what we do possible, and we are so grateful for your partnership.
At our Norfolk Christian lower schools, we're celebrating a year of unprecedented growth and dynamic program enhancements. With increased enrollment at both campuses, it's evident that families want their children to be part of the Norfolk Christian community. Here are a few things we've rolled out in the last year to further enhance student learning and engagement. A significant highlight has been an across-the-board integration of the Deep Roots Bible curriculum, which introduces students as young as 4 to inductive Bible study and apologetics. This developmentally driven approach deepens their understanding of Scripture and equips students with a strong foundation for defending their faith. In addition to curriculum advancements, strategic staffing additions have expanded opportunities in fine arts and physical education. The hiring of a full-time lower school music teacher has allowed us to introduce chorus and drama programs for the first time. Likewise, adding a full-time lower school PE coach has not only enriched our curricular and extracurricular physical education model, it provided a much-needed staff position to direct our summer camp program. We look forward to unveiling a robust summer camp schedule this spring. A particularly exciting development for our older elementary students has been the introduction of a new elective model for 4th and 5th graders. Each morning, students begin their day in an elective of their choice, allowing them to explore their God-given talents in areas such as fine arts, athletics, STEM, and leadership. Under this new format, 2 classes have quickly become student favorites. Robotics, where students engage in hands-on STEM learning in newly outfitted STEM spaces, and the News Media Crew, where students research, write, produce, and promote a weekly news show about life on their campus. These dynamic courses have fostered confidence, creativity, and a love for learning. Through hands-on learning environments, solutions-oriented thinking, and an emphasis on faith integration, we are daily equipping students to be good stewards of their gifts as they impact the world for Christ. As we look ahead, we remain committed to providing an exceptional, Christ-centered education that prepares our students spiritually, intellectually, and physically to love God and serve Him as Christ's ambassadors in the world.
I'm Frank Allgood, and it is my great privilege to serve as your board president. Norfolk Christian has been a part of my life since I was 5 years old. My mother taught at NCS for 25 years, and my father was a member of Tabernacle Church when Dr. Dunlap had a vision to start a Christian school. I am a proud alumnus of the class of 1982, and my own 2 children are alumni as well. From my first memories in kindergarten to the many experiences since then, I can say with confidence that the mission of Norfolk Christian has never wavered. Like Dr. Dunlap's words above the Jenny Prevet Memorial Stage, this is an education for life's requirements. NCS not only teaches, it shapes critical thinking through a Christian worldview, equipping students to meet life's challenges through faith and wisdom. In a world that constantly redefines truth, that mission has never been more vital. That's why I'm excited for you to hear Alex and our leadership team share the wonderful things happening on our campuses. This is a unique time in Norfolk Christian's history, and I'm honored to be a part of it. I also have the privilege of sharing a very special announcement. You've heard about the Living Shoreline project underway at our upper school. I'm thrilled to announce that the soon-to-be built dock and pier on the Living Shoreline will be dedicated to a woman who's embodied our science department for 27 years, fellow board member and friend Sue Royster. She transformed our science program and inspired generations of students to know God's creation by name. Her legacy is woven into the very fabric of NCS. It is a joy to honor that legacy by naming the new structure the Sue Royster Birding and Boat Launch Pier. If you are one of the thousands blessed by Sue's passion for God's Word, I know you will join me in celebrating her remarkable impact through this fitting tribute.
I am incredibly honored and deeply humbled by this recognition. My passion for bird watching and having this shoreline restored has made this project deeply meaningful to me, and it has been an absolute thrill to be part of the planning process. To see the vision I dreamed of for so many years brought to life is an unbelievable blessing. The Shoreline project will transform 500 feet of our shoreline into a sustainable, interactive learning environment. Designed with major input from our talented students, it will serve as a living laboratory for all grades to explore stewardship, conservation, and hands-on environmental science opportunities. It is truly an educator's dream. Norfolk Christian's partnership with the Elizabeth River Project has been key in making this vision a reality. They have already trained Norfolk Christian teachers to integrate wetland science into their classrooms, and our students will not only get to take part in the Shoreline's installation, but also work alongside some of the area's best environmental and landscape experts. It is beautiful to see us caring for God's creation by equipping students to be leaders in environmental stewardship. This project blends education, because we do school here, with environmental care, which incorporates our Christ-centered mission and fosters both academic excellence and responsible stewardship. I am overjoyed to see all God is doing through the Living Shoreline project, and I know He will continue to use it for His glory for generations to come.
Thank you, Frank and Sue. What a wonderful way to honor Mrs. Royster's legacy at Norfolk Christian. Before we move on to what's coming, I'd like you to hear a financial update from board member and Finance Committee Chair, Corey Jesse.
My name is Corey Jesse, and I have the privilege of serving on Norfolk Christian's Board of Trustees as chair of the Finance Committee. I work alongside a capable team dedicated to ensuring the school's fiscal health, and I am pleased to share an update on our school's finances and plans for the upcoming year. Norfolk Christian currently has 760 students enrolled, and I'm happy to report that our 24-25 budget is right on track. One of our strongest financial commitments is to remain free of long-term debt, a position we strive to maintain through careful planning and stewardship. I want to thank our outstanding finance team, along with head of school Alex Gispert and CFO Bill Wright, for their leadership in maintaining a complex budget that prioritizes both fiscal responsibility and an optimal student experience. As you may know, tuition revenue does not fully cover the cost of educating our students. Each year, our advancement team is tasked with raising close to 15% of our budget through the annual fund. This year, we witnessed unprecedented generosity from our community, allowing us to bridge the tuition gap and provide outstanding resources for faculty and students across all campuses. 2024 also brought significant capital improvements that are already benefiting our students. Capital improvements like these are funded separately from the school's annual budget through special gifts and fundraising efforts. Thank you for the sacrifices you make to provide your children with an exceptional, Christ-centered education. As we finish this fiscal year and plan for another, we remain committed to honoring the resources God has entrusted to us and providing the best academic, programmatic, and spiritual environment possible for each student. May God continue to bless our school, and thank you for your support.
Thank you, Corey. And now I want to share our vision and plans for the upcoming school year. We have many things in the works, but I want to highlight 3 major initiatives coming down the pike. One of our goals is to enhance the lunch program at Norfolk Christian through a multi-year approach. Beginning next year, lunch will be included in tuition for every upper school student. While we pilot this program at the upper school, we are actively exploring ways to replicate it at our lower schools. This would eventually provide a dedicated chef and a variety of meal options cooked on-site for lower school students. I am very excited to announce an initiative we have been working on since last year. In recognition of the many military families who make up our community, Norfolk Christian is honored to launch the new Military Family Scholarship Fund for the 25-26 school year. During this inaugural year, military families may apply for one of at least 20 $1,000 tuition scholarships, which will be awarded regardless of rank. We're also in the process of applying for Purple Star School designation as part of our commitment to supporting the unique educational and social-emotional needs of military students and families. It is an honor to serve those who serve our country and contribute so much to our NCS community. We are thrilled to announce a brand new opportunity for upperclassmen next year. An in-depth elective class in filmmaking right here where I'm standing at the new state-of-the-art Hurrah TV and Film Academy, taught by Michael Bibbo. Hey, Mike.
Hi, Howard.
An Emmy-winning filmmaker, alumni dad, and great friend of NCS. This elective will provide a magnet school-style experience in introductory and advanced film production. Students will spend 2 full blocks at the studio each week, using the Academy's equipment to learn filmmaking techniques and bring their creative visions to life. Transportation will be provided each day, and there will be no additional cost to enroll. We are very excited about this unique opportunity, and I know our students will be as well. In closing, I hope you are as excited as we are about the projects coming in the 25-26 school year. Thank you for the privilege of pouring into your children intellectually, physically, and spiritually. As we look to finish this year well and plan for another, each of us is led by the calling that has carried Norfolk Christian for more than 7 decades, equipping students to be ambassadors for Christ in all they do.